the other thing is, even though it says the CPU isn't fully utilized, I don't think x264 is multi-threaded. So it could be maxing out on the cores that it is using, even though, right, it's not maxing out everything else. Like, it's not 100% because it's not using all the cores, not because it's not bottlenecked. Yeah, no, because look, it looks smooth. Well, actually, it looks smoother on the recording as well. I'm gonna say, like, it looks smooth on my screen, but it is not as smooth in the recording. So it can't be the GPU. It has to be the encoding, right? Because it looks fine on my screen. And now that I've reduced the render distance, it looks smoother on OBS as well. Wait, does it? What is the actual pipeline here? Does it go into OBS and then does it encode directly? No, it doesn't. Oh wait, no, it doesn't encode the game directly. It takes the game output, puts the game output into OBS, and then it encodes OBS. Because otherwise you wouldn't see my face, because my face is composited in OBS. So it takes that screen in OBS and encodes from OBS. Okay, I get it. This is so complicated. Anyway, so it's smoother, so I can see it on OBS on my screen now. It looks smoother there, so I think that means it should be smoother in the video as well, because it's encoding that. Okay, I get it. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go to Google. Is there such a thing as a copper bridge? I mean, there kind of is. Can bridges be made of copper? Of course they can. Copper river bridge is a completely different thing. Alright, there's a place called Copper River, which is not what I'm looking for. I mean, it's no different from any other metal bridge. Alright. I kind of want something fancy here. Maybe like trusses underneath. Not that there's much space underneath. And also underneath, hold on, let me just look ahead a little bit. Maybe trusses above. Yeah, there's not going to be enough space underneath this part of the viaduct for me to put trusses underneath. It's barely above the ground here. Do I want trusses above? And if I have trusses above, then what is holding it up? Do I have legs? I guess I have legs coming down. I want bigger legs though. So let me like do that. And then with the green copper, have like bigger legs. Like that. Cool. Alright, looks good, except that there's a bunch of trees here. And that means this tree is gonna have to go because it's in the way. Let me just get rid of both of these trees. In fact, it is unfortunate that they are right here. Maybe I replant that one, actually. Let me mark that. I mean, the thing is, I don't really understand why render distance would affect my OBS. Oh, 40. Why would, hold on. Okay, so I reduced the render distance. What? How much of my GPU is it using now? 90%, 95%, 92%. It's using like 5% less GPU approximately, which I don't know. Doesn't seem like it should make a huge difference, right? Sap. We consider replanting this oak sapling. Bone meal. Oops. Oh, there it is. That's a pretty big tree. Alright, let's pretend that's fine. Legs, legs. Unless it's the hard drive, but hold on. The hard drive is not bottlenecked, is it? No, the hard drive is barely doing anything. I mean, like a longer view distance means you have to load the chunks. RAM? Is it the RAM? Is it loading chunks into RAM? I don't know, man. It has to load the chunks. Does chunk loading use CPU? I mean, probably it does. No, but we already established that it's not CPU bottlenecked. They're using different cores, I think. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're using different cores. I think, no, I think what it actually is oh, the OBS is using the GPU. OBS uses the GPU to render things. and the GPU is bottlenecked, but it prioritizes the game over over OBS. I guess because like this is the active window and OBS is not an active window. Okay, that's why the GPU bottleneck affects OBS. It's not the encoder either, it's purely just OBS compositing the image before encoding. It's that. That's the only problem. Okay, anyway, it's not a problem anymore. We took 5% off the GPU load, and now it's fine. Which goes back to me saying like just how close I'm running this to maximum capacity. Like how close I'm running my computer to maximum. Like it was at 98% GPU, now it's at 92% GPU. And that leaves enough headroom for it not to be overloaded. Here I think I can have a cantilever out that side. I'm just gonna like have that sit on the ground. Oops, not there. That there. And then the other side actually just sits on the ground. Alright, so I'm a little bit glad that I figured out why my computer was overloaded. Although again, I'm not entirely sure why. Because I didn't change the settings. Was the view distance always 16 chunks, or did I change that at some point? I'm pretty sure I didn't change it. Maybe the game changed it at some point? I don't know. Does the game change settings when it updates itself? Oh, I just remembered I wanted to cantilever. I meant to put it there. Crap. Alright. Alright, put that back. I wanted to cantilever. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Technically, there's another column there. I guess I'll put this in as well. Because otherwise it looks a bit odd. Looks a bit inconsistent. And the other side sits in the mountain, right? Right? Alright, that looks good. I have done the inside of that. Alright, moving on. Next segment, we are in the hill here. We don't need to do... Oh, let me just check underneath. Yeah, we are in the hill here. Everything's fine. There's a bit of a bridge here. I guess we arch over this again. upgrade my computer? I don't actually know. Well, now that cryptocurrency is being regulated by China at least, and maybe some other countries, maybe the price of GPUs will come down. There's still a semiconductor shortage, but there are new factories being built, and apparently some people in the industry are concerned that there will be an oversupply in the coming years. Maybe that will bring down prices. That'd be nice. Can't wait. Can't wait for this glut of semiconductors. I blame Bitcoin. What will happen first? The next series of NVIDIA GPUs? Or me buying a new computer? This is gonna be that, right? Let me just do that later on.